Hey, welcome back to the channel. If you're thinking of moving to Medina, Ohio, and you want that perfect mix of charm, convenience, and community, well, then you're in the right place. Today's video is a little different. We're gonna look at two different types of homes that are gonna cater to two different kind of lifestyles, but both have one thing in common. They're two-bedroom properties right here in beautiful Medina. Let's explore their neighborhoods, talk a little bit about the schools, the location, and a little bit about the lifestyle. But by the end, I would love to hear which one that you would pick. So let's get into that right now. My name is Joe Lattanzio, and I'm with the Moving to Northeast Ohio team. And if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Northeast Ohio, then subscribe below. Tap that bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know what's going on in the marketplace here in Northeast Ohio. You know, my team and I, we get calls, texts, emails every single day from people just like you looking to make their move in Northeast Ohio. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. All our contact info is in the description below. We'd be happy to help you make that smooth move in Northeast Ohio. All right, first up is the Sturbridge Commons subdivision, and it's a semi-quiet condo community just off of Route 57. These were built in the late 90s, and it's got a totally different feel than our next home that we're actually gonna go take a walk through. Here you're thinking maintenance-free living, newer construction, more of a low turnkey, low maintenance lifestyle. So there's going to be no snow removal, no snow shoveling. You know, that's going to be all covered by actually one of the lowest HOAs in Medina County. And they're pet friendly community as well. So, you know, if you're more about convenience, you travel often, or you just want that simplicity back in your life, this could be a big plus for you. Behind me is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo, and these were built in 1998, and it has over 1,000 square foot of living space. It's got 1-car garage, as you can see, but the garage has a little extra storage room in the back, so it's a little bit longer. It does have a nice fenced-in patio off the back as well. This particular one here has some fresh paint, and actually when you walk in, it kind of gives you that open floor concept. And again, there is an HOA, so no lawn mowing, no snow shoveling, just easy living, and it's only 150 bucks a month. Again, it's one of the lowest ones in Medina. All right, we've made it to our second stop, and we're on South Broadway, which is in a Medina subdivision, and this neighborhood is just a few blocks from the square. So right down this road right here, you're just a block away from the square. So everything's in walking distance. You've got restaurants, you've got boutique shops, you've got the locals farmers market, and where all the festivals take place. Now this is a fairly quiet neighborhood, tree-lined streets, and many of these homes, they do have a history. This area was developed back in the early 1900s through 1940s and some years beyond, and it shows with some of the architecture. You'll see American four squares, big colonials, ranches. I think there may even be a couple of Cape Cods in here. Most of them are gonna have some character. I mean, front porches with a lot of detailed trim, original hardwood on the inside. This is the north end of the street right here. It's actually even brick line, looks kind of cool. You can see that right there. All right, now that brings us up to our second location, which is actually a house. And it's a 2-bedroom house, so similar to condo, but on a whole different level of living lifestyle. So this particular house is 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and it was built in 1928. Now there's been some updates to it. It's got up just under 900 square foot of living space, and you got an additional almost 600 square foot in the basement, and that basement actually walks out to the backyard, so you got some extra storage downstairs. But let's go ahead inside this one and take a look. All right, check this out. We're gonna go inside. Look, you've got a front porch. Come out here, hang out on your front porch. So when you're going through this, right, I guess the whole point of this video was for you to think about what my lifestyle is gonna be like. So make sure that you let me know in those comments below. But let's take a look inside this house. So again, you've got a house, different things going on with the house, right? Let's come on in here and take a look. So hardwood floors all the way throughout this first floor. You've got an open kind of floor plan concept with the living room and the dining area. You've got nice oak trim going around all the doors and all the windows. And then you've got a garage door right here that you have access to your garage. Big windows, they're all vinyl. All of them have been updated. And you come to your kitchen area. You've got a big kitchen. There's a lot of counter space here. You have a stove, a dishwasher, a refrigerator, tons of counter space. And then, back off the kitchen, there's the door to the basement, but you've got a full bathroom right here. So let me kind of bring you in here with me. So full bathroom, toilet, and a full shower. And that ceramic tile shower. Everything's been kept nice, neat, well-maintained house. And then off of this bathroom, this is the garage. So you've got a 2-car garage. Let me bring you in here to the 2-car garage that you can see that, a 2-car garage, and you have access to the backyard through the garage. Let's go back into the house. So let's go out back here. You got a nice vinyl door, and then you come back to the deck, and this is actually a composite deck, composite railings going all the way across. So easy maintenance, right? Kind of maintenance free a little bit. But look at what you get here that you don't get, right, in a condo situation, which is your own private backyard. So you've got a fire pit over here. You've got potential for a garden back there. And then way in the back, we'll take a walk back out there, but you got a little spring creek that flows through here and kind of goes up that way. So on a nice, day where you have some water flow back there, you'll probably be able to hear that water, which is real nice. So you got privacy of the deck here. Let's go take a look at the bedrooms upstairs. Now you do have, check out these stairs, oak stairs going all the way up. So let's go ahead and go upstairs and see. We got 2 bedrooms and a bathroom up here. Here's your full bath, ceramic tile, newer cabinet, granite countertop, full bathtub. And we walk over into the bedrooms. 1 bedroom's carpeted. So you got 2 up here. And then the other one, which I think would be considered the master bedroom. You got some lights in the ceiling in this one. You've got vinyl plank flooring, and then a bigger closet. They even have some extra storage right here. So that's kind of cool. Now, let's take a walk downstairs. We're gonna go and show you the 1928 basement, which actually looks pretty good for the age of the house. And you're gonna see that once we go down there. All right, a little short, so I gotta be careful here. My head, I won't even hit anything because I'm short enough where it doesn't even matter. But anyways, you got updated furnace, updated electrical panel. Now, I'm sure back when this home was first built, you could see the floor. Definitely wasn't like that. I'm sure it was more of a dirt floor, but all this looks really, really clean. You can do something with this space down here. Everything looks really good. This is your laundry area right here. And then what you got is we can walk out to the backyard. So it's kind of like a walkout basement. So when we come out to the backyard, you're walking right underneath the deck. So a lot of things that you could probably do with this place, extra storage, build around it and make it a shed or something, or just make it another seating area underneath the deck so you have some shade. But this is the backyard, and we're gonna take a walk back here. I'll show you. Nice clean little 2-bedroom house. Fire pit back here. And then this is your little spring. Let's take a walk. Maybe this one over here. I can get inside here and take a look at this. Kind of neat. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, there's fish in there. Maybe you go fishing in here. I'm sure you hear all kinds of frogs, everything. So this is pretty cool. You got this in your backyard. Come back here and kind of hang out. Both homes, you're minutes away from Medina's historic square, where you've got local boutiques, you've got coffee shops, restaurants, and you're just a couple minutes north of the commercial district in Medina, where you've got the bigger box stores, more shopping, and plenty more options for dining. And both homes are located in the Medina City School District. And that gets high marks across the board. According to niche.com, Medina schools have an A rating for things like academics, clubs, college prep. So check out my pros and cons video to get some more details on the schools. And as far as commuting goes, you're 45 minutes from downtown Cleveland, 35 minutes from Akron. You're close to I-71, Route 18, 57 takes you south to 76. So you're minutes from any major highway. So whether you're commuting or you're just running errands, it's kind of easy to get access to all of that. So there you have it. 2 different vibes, 1 great town. South Broadway, you've got more character, more space, your own land, room to breathe, great for folks who love their privacy. And Sturbridge Condo, updated, efficient, no maintenance, and ideal for people who want simplicity and ease and maybe even live a more active and on-the-go lifestyle. Now I ask the big question, if you were buying today and you only needed 2 bedrooms, would you pick the house or would you pick the condo? Drop some comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Well, thanks for hanging out and watching. If you thought this video was helpful, give us a thumbs up. And we're going to continue to cover more here out in Medina. So check out our other videos as well in the Medina neighborhoods, and make sure that you subscribe and you hit that bell for notifications. And we always want to hear your feedback too about living in Medina. So drop some comments below about your experience. What'd you like? What didn't you like? It's going to help everyone watching the channel. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 9 months, please give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. And as always, schedule that Zoom call. We'd be happy to help you out in any way possible. So until next time, we hope to see you around town.